Since I was little, I loved making tactile, precise art. My twin sister and I were opposites in that sense. While doing crafts together, she would run to the paint, smashing her hands into the color and smearing it everywhere, getting it on everything. Meanwhile, my mom tells me, I would find the Crayola markers and felt pom-poms and glue, carefully placing each soft cup into place. Now I guess I've stayed pretty much the same. I like my work tidy and precise. I draw an even sketch in bold, dark lines, as simple as possible. When I started at ESA, I didn't know what I wanted to make. I can get overwhelmed when I think about all these different ideas I encounter in the world. How do I even start to understand anything when there's an entire history and a culture behind it? I only exist because of my parents and my grandparents and great-grandparents and great-great-grandparents and so on. And every thought I've had is because of something I've experienced or learned. Every time I try to grasp entire concepts, I get reminded that no matter what, there's always more to everything. The world being limitless is very scary, and so I spend a lot of time searching for the edges of things, trying to find tidy and precise lines in the bigness of the universe. To be honest, I can never truly find these edges, because I'm not truly capable of seeing anything as a full picture. To see something as whole, I must have the knowledge of all the history, everything in the present, and even future related to it. How can I know where the edge to these relationships are? Where does the idea stop? So through my art, I create my own boundaries. When an idea could go on forever, I make a firm decision on where to stop it. In my art, I work in definite mediums. Using fabric or paper is not like drawing. There is no shading and blurred edges, and it is not like painting either. It involves the cutting out of a shape. So there's a very defined start and end point. I find edges very comforting. Edges hold us in, they contain us in a way that can feel calming, like babies being swaddled. In my art, I embrace simplicity, defined edges, and cozy materials to create this feeling of comfort. Quilts are comforting because they are used to keep you warm. And even though paper and spray paint might seem like harsh mediums, the combination leads to soft and gentle shapes. My art is a way to bring comfort to a world that feels big and complicated, in a way that can be uncomfortable. I use these edges not to limit my knowledge, but as something concrete to hold on to. A snapshot of my understandings, of the understandings I am able to harness on a given day, placing me in the here and now. In my art and every day, I work to find what I do understand, the core, and then build outwards. So in my art, I find comfort in the cozy and simple as a way to process the uncomfortable, infinite vastness around me.